everybody, I'm the Otaku Artist, and look what's the date today! Yep, that's right, it's my first anniversary on YouTube, which means I've been doing YouTube for a year now, which is really crazy to think. I mean, it feels like I just started. And I just like to thank you guys for watching. This has been a crazy year. I have not expected the support I've gotten from you guys, and just how much fun I've been having, and how much I've just been exploring my creativity this year, and I just can't say enough about it. And I'd like to make this video to tell you guys about how I got into YouTube, why I got into YouTube, and just really talk about my thoughts on this year. So first of all, I've been watching YouTube since it first started. Back in like 2005? 2006? Whenever it started, something like that. And so I remember when it was that really basic format, and the type of videos you'd find weren't too good. If there was any type of game videos, it would basically be someone playing Ocarina of Time or something on their N64 with a camera, a really crappy camera, pointed to their TV screen, and they'd be recording and they would talk. No microphones, no editing whatsoever, so if there was any mess-ups, then yeah. So I remember watching all these videos and I just had fun with it. I always spent time on YouTube. But it wasn't until I think it was 2010, that it was I remember it was like the summer of 2010, and I found a popular YouTuber, which most of you guys probably know, Masayanella, and I found her when she was doing, her Majora's Mask Let's Play, and I was watching it, and I really enjoyed her content. But in the summer of 2010, I remember I was watching one of her Let's Plays, and then I was thinking, and I was like, wow, this is actually really cool. I'd love to do this myself. And this was before like YouTubing became like a huge job. This was before people had millions of subscribers. There was none of that. In fact, Masayanella only had like 10,000 subscribers or something like that at the time. The thing is, in the comments I found some people talking about, somebody said that she was the female Chud Conroy, and at that time I had no idea who the heck that dude was. So I looked them up, and then I started watching both of them, and I watched the Runaway Guys, and then as years passed, of course YouTube got bigger and better, and that's when I started watching others, but of course Masayanella, Chud Conroy, the Runaway Guys were always my favorite. But, that summer I thought, you know what, I want to do this. So I was ready to do it at that time. But as you can tell, I did not start YouTube until 2018. No, 2017, because it's been a year. And the thing is, the reason why, it's because I did not have the equipment. I literally had no idea what equipment they use. Microphones were, I didn't know. Elgato, nothing. I had no idea. And also, it was actually better that I waited, because it led me to discover what I could do with my channel. And also, just saying, I had no editing experience back then, so let's just say that my videos would be really poorly made if I had done it back then. And the thing is, after I found them, I knew I wanted to do it. So I actually did a practice Let's Play. I actually did 4 practice LPs. Not recorded. They were not recorded. They were just me pretending I was doing a Let's Play, just so I could, basically, it was like a good practice for me, so I wouldn't mumble all my words and I wouldn't know what to do. I did a practice Let's Play of Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword, Pokepark 1, and Pokepark 2. I did those, and I would act like I was actually recording. I would refer to things, and whenever I would end off an episode, I would always end off my playtime, and I would play for a couple hours, and I would pretend. And it really did help me, because if I hadn't done that, I don't think I would have, not say have the confidence, but I think I would have sounded more awkward when I would be recording, and I don't think I would have known what to talk about. So after I did that, like, when was it? Almost 4 years ago. Yeah, almost 4 years ago. I was finding animation channels. Animation channels, not doing story time or meme animations, because I had only found out about meme animations last year. Doing Nintendo animations, Zelda animations, funny ones. Good example of someone who really inspired me was Charles C. Bernardo. And I was like, wow, this is really cool. And I found more and more that every time I would go on YouTube, I would search videos and try to find Animal Crossing animations, Zelda animations. I'd be like, whoa, these are really creative, or wow, there's not a lot about Animal Crossing or Pokemon or whatever. And then it kind of hit me as I was going on, and as I was watching like Studio Ghibli movies and stuff, and then I was like, you know what? I would like to do that too. I'd love to learn how to animate because I love to draw. I love to learn how to animate and storytell. And so, thanks to animators on YouTube and Studio Ghibli, that's a huge inspiration. And my love of cutscenes in games that tell stories. Good example of that would be like the Twilight Princess cutscenes. I kind of discovered that I would love to animate. But it wasn't until 3 years later that I actually could finally animate. As you guys know, some of you guys know, I finally found out about Flipnote. I did have the original Flipnote, but I actually didn't know it was supposed to be for animation. I literally didn't really know how to use it at all. So when I found out there was a way to get it for free on the 3DS, of course I downloaded it, and that's why the first animations I posted on my channel were Flipnote. And then it wasn't until then that because I had been doing research, and it wasn't until someone posted a tutorial on how to use Fire Alpaca, and I found that was free, and I could finally animate. So I didn't start animating until last year. And then I found out about animation memes, mainly like WolfieChew and other animators on YouTube that I found out. So there's that, and covers is not something that is a huge thing, but I've always loved music. I literally cannot draw or animate or like do anything really, read whatever, without music. I always have headphones on and I'm always listening to music. I've always done that. So yeah, so that's kind of why like I wanted to do covers. This is a fun thing, of course. And that's kind of like how I started YouTube and why. I'm just so happy that I finally started YouTube because it has been a big dream of mine ever since 2010. So yeah, 7 years. Wow, that's a long time. But I'm glad I waited because I've really done better on my editing, learning how to use free editing programs, doing the practice Let's Plays, and also drawing. If I had started, just saying, my art would not be good at all. If you were someone who knew me on Miiverse, back at the beginning of Miiverse, when I would do my Art Academy drawings, or just on the Miiverse, I would draw like every day on Miiverse. But just saying, oh boy, I had no idea what I was doing. And I'm so happy that I practiced though, because I really needed that practice time, or else my animations would not look good at all. So, yeah, so I can't believe it. It's been 1 year on YouTube, my first year on YouTube. And I just thank you guys so much for watching. I really do. And as cheesy as it sounds and overdone that is, I literally cannot believe that in 1 year on YouTube, not only did I hit 50 subscribers, I hit 100. And that's crazy to me. Because I did not think that I would hit 100 in the first year. I wasn't even thinking about a subscriber count, but I did not even expect this. And I just thank you guys, because whenever I post a video, I've never gotten a mean comment from anyone. Everyone is so nice. And I thank you guys, because I think the people who have supported me on Miiverse, Miiverse Hayden, Haven and Twitter. You guys are so nice, and it really makes me excited. It makes me be like, oh, I can't wait to show them this video I'm working on. Oh, I have a great idea for this video. This is gonna be fantastic. And it's just amazing to me. And so I just would like to thank you guys. Just thank you guys so much, because you guys are really making my dream of YouTube come true. And I thank you guys so much for that. So I hope you guys continue watching. I'm the Otaku Artist,